Morning, Trainiacs. It's early. But this came yesterday. And I'm pretty sure I know what it is, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna dig it, and there might just be a giveaway involved in one of these. Yeah. How could I have forgot about you, delicious coffee? I'm bad at patience. Let's just get into this. So I believe what happened here was last October, we're in Kona, made a big splash, got a couple of views. Apparently, while that was happening, the people at Shimano were watching and they went, we kind of like this stuff. So I got emailed the week after I came back from Kona, and Tyler from Shimano said, hey, we just acquired LAZER helmets. Can we send you some stuff? Ooh. I know what this is. This is a hard aero shell for their road helmet. More on that. But at the time, I was like, you know, I'm kind of chatting with Rudy Project. I met them down in Kona. You know, I don't want to just ditch them because another girl came along. And I chatted with Rudy, I've chatted with Shimano. Long story short, we're unboxing a bunch of LAZER helmets. Oh boy, 3. We got a LAZER Z1 road helmet. A LAZER Bullet Aero road helmet. And a LAZER Wasp Air Tri Aero helmet. But wait, it's not just that. There is more for you. Let's crack these babies open so you can see what I'm talking about. So that there is the Wasp Air Tri helmet. They have the Wasp Air, but it's got a longer tail so that when you're in a triathlon and you're sitting in the aero bars for a long time and you have your head pick up or you move side to side, that would end up creating a bunch of drag, but this shorter tail ends up being a little bit more aerodynamic. Plus, I look so good. The Bullet is their aero road helmet. Think of it like, I think it's a specialized evade where you can use this for road riding and aero riding because it's got aerodynamic features to it. Also, looks pretty groovy, no? Yeah. And finally, the Z1 is their road helmet. Just standard, everyday road helmet. Which also doesn't look too shabby. Particularly with the hard shell. Alright, so let's talk about each of these and why over the course of 5 months I've been into what LAZER is doing. Now, they are not a very well-known brand in North America. They're a Belgian company, but when you go over to Europe, they're like the cat's pajamas for helmets, and there's a lot of reasons for that I was like, oh, I kind of thought you guys were the cheap helmets, but they are very much not the cheap helmets. Let's start with the road helmet, because I think this is what will really appeal to a lot of you trainiacs getting into tri and not wanting to spend a few $100s on a road helmet, many more $100s on an aero helmet. You can get almost all of the aero benefits with just this Z1. You take the Z1 and you put this $20 hard shell on it, and this is apparently almost as aerodynamic as a lot of this. In addition to that, most of the LAZER helmets have, you see that there's like kind of just a space here that's flattened out on the back. A lot of these helmets have the ability to not just be a helmet, but you can add sensors on the back. So in this case, you can actually add a heart rate sensor onto the back of this Z1 helmet, which is more accurate than a chest strap. Beyond that, the dial to adjust the helmet tension, like the sizing of it, is on top, which you can still access when you put the shell on. And it just allows that fit to be a little bit tighter in so you can wear things like caps and stuff like that. So in this Z1, you got yourself a helmet and aerodynamic capabilities. Pretty cool. The bullet, this is brand new. Now, this is very badass. You see the venting on the front right now, totally closed, completely aero. This is totally fine for when you've got a cooler day. You go like this, bam, and all of a sudden you've got vents there. And there's vents like a car vent on the inside that also flop up. So you've got more venting in here that goes back behind your head. Same sort of thing on the back here. So you remember how I said that you can add gear onto the back of these? They already included the life beam sensor onto this, which then goes around, and up at the front, there's a sensor on the forehead that's reading your heart rate data. Pretty sophisticated for a hunk of plastic, if you ask me. Let's get these out of the way and talk about their triathlon masterpiece, the Wasp Air Tri. As I mentioned, shorter tail so that it's more aerodynamic. Integrated visor. When you integrate the visor into the helmet, it becomes a more overall aerodynamic structure as opposed to glasses that sit inside this helmet, keeping like a scoop at the front of your face. The visor has 3 positions, upright right now, and more and more aerodynamic, less and less ventilation as you go down. The visor beads off smudges, water beads, fog. This ventilation panel at the top is replaceable, so you can cover that entire thing up. And how cool is this? When you want to take a bottle of water on the course and go all over your head, you got a little hole to be able to do that. And that hole goes into your head, and then the helmet is designed to whisk it away back behind your head as opposed to in your eyes. See here, you got that little ridge. That's intended to disturb the airflow, and instead of, all right, aero, 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 wham, you disturb all the airflow, you're not changing the airflow because it's already just slightly disturbed because of that ridge. And apparently all the helmets pass the minimum safety standards by 2.5 times. Not a little bit, a lot. So LAZER isn't paying me to do this. I'm not exclusive with them yet. I've just talked with them over the last bunches of months, learned more and more about their helmets. I'm like, you know what? I like it. I want to give you guys a try. But you know who needs a helmet? You guys, because here's what happened that delayed this just a little bit. They sent out a box about a month ago that had in it one very nice, very attractive box with nothing in it. However, the other box in that box featured an extra LAZER medium bullet helmet, which I now don't need because I have one, and I would like to give away to you. So if you're digging these and you're interested in trying out these LAZER helmets, there will be a link in the description below to a giveaway where you can win actually this helmet. Think about it. Your head can have something that my grubby 7 a.m. in the morning mitts have touched. And I'll keep that link open for 5 days, so enter it and win yourself a helmet. And some venting, and some paperwork, and a not empty box. You know what? I should go on Zwift with my helmet. That looks so good.